Are you a South African musician trying to figure out how to correctly register songs that you have a featured artist with SAMRO? Welcome to this episode where I plan on demystifying just that. Cue the intro. What's up, it's your boy Skill from skillmusicsa.com and welcome to my channel where I share information with my fellow South African musicians to help them improve on their music business. If this sounds interesting to you, please do consider subscribing as I do have other videos I think you'll find informative. In this video, I plan on showing you step by step on how to register music where you have featured artists with regards to SAMRO. The process is a lot simpler on Capasso and Sampra, so that's why I'm just going to do SAMRO. You can look at my other videos with regards to Capasso and Sampra. So the very first thing that you want to have covered is the person that is registering to be registered with SAMRO. The other people don't necessarily have to be registered, but I highly suggest that you get the whole team involved and registering with SAMRO. The second thing that you want to do is to get a song split sheet that breaks down the percentage share of each person in each song. But basically the song split sheet splits up the percentage share for each person in each song. The very next thing that you want to get done once you got the song split sheet signed and appropriately given to everyone, make sure that you get everyone's IPI numbers, or they should be on the song split sheet already. Once that's done, you're AOA to go ahead and register your song with the featured artists and the producers involved on the SAMRO portal. I'm going to show you exactly how to register a song that has multiple people on the SAMRO portal. Let me head over to my PC. It's a lot easier that way. What's up? So the very first thing that you want to do is head over to the SAMRO portal. So portal.samro.org.za. You want to sign in as per usual. You can only do this once you've registered. So whoever is registered with SAMRO would be the one notifying SAMRO. You go to My Music and you say New Notification. So this process is similar to when you're registering your own music, but I got a few questions with regards to it. So I decided to do a video because once you get more than one question on the same topic, it's good to, get it out the system. So no assignment music. This is for music that you'd be selling typically. Yeah, let's leave it at that for now. The name of the song is, let's say it's No Love. Okay, the duration is 2 minutes. And then over here where it says subtitle, you basically want to add different names. No, not different names that the song can appear as. So let's say No Love original. Sometimes, especially if you're sending MP3s to radio stations, there's different like naming conventions that you use, so you also want to have radio version in there. Yeah, and then let's move on. Okay, now in regards to the music work consists of, there's music and text. So if there is a melody and someone writing, it's music and text. If it's just a like some melody of a song, you just write music. And if it's written words, spoken poetry, you'd write text. But let's go music and text because most people will be doing that. The genre, write popular, and then music type, hip hop. Now, they don't have all the genres in there, so use something that's very similar. House, Gqom, and that type of thing. We'd either put dance, or depending on the type of Gqom house you're making, or amapiano, you put electronic. But use your, wits sometimes. They don't have everything. They never will have all the genres. Okay, now performing artist. This is where you'd write, if you're part of a group, you'd write the name in here. But since I'm the artist, I'm just going to write it in Skill Music SA. Next. Okay, now in terms of the role, the first role is yours. So if you're rapping on a song, you are already the author because you wrote the melody. But sometimes your melody does have, you wrote the lyrics. Sometimes your lyrics has a melody. If you're singing, there's a melody. So you're also a composer. So that's why you put composer/author. If you're rapping and singing, or your rap has melody or a flow, basically, then you write composer/author, and then you put in the percentage share, add notification. Now let's do a hypothetical situation where you've got an artist that you feature. So this way of searching, you go to search for IPI information on the right hand side, and then just wait for it to load. This way you search if someone is already part of SAMRO, so you click on add. And then they fill in the IPI number. This will automatically be linked to the person. So let's say this was a featured rapper, composer/author, or he sung the chorus, whatever. Okay, Now, let's say the person that you want to add next is not part of SAMRO. So this is how you'd add, and you go to where it says natural person. Since the person doesn't have an IPI number and you looked at the song split sheet, over here you can just write their name, you write their surname, you write their role. Let's say this was the producer, and then you write how much the producer gets. So this is basically how you do it. The first person is you. That's easy. The next person in this one would be a featured rapper. And then the last person would be the producer. Let's say the producer is not on the SAMRO system, so click on them like this. It's also very important to see here where it says search SAMRO IPI. The person has to be part of SAMRO to use this. So if they're not, like a lot of people get beats from BeatStars, you add them over here. Name and surname. Their same name and surname should be on the contract that you get. Okay, let's go next step. Instruments, instrumentation. You don't have to add anything there. And this is a summary sheet of everything that you have. Make sure all these details are correct. You click on next. And then when you finish, you click on submit. But I'm not going to do that because I was just doing it for demonstration. But that concludes the piano explanation of how to register a song that has featured artists. That concludes this video where I showed you step by step how to register a song with SAMRO that has featured artists. I hope you found it informative, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell as it helps you know when I release the next video, notification gang. And I've got a WhatsApp group where I share information, other relevant information that I think independent musicians will find informative. I don't spam, I just send links to appropriate information that I think will help independent artists in the South African context to improve on their music business. But until next time, Skilligan the Hooligan signing out.